Well, hello everybody. Um, don't adjust your TV sets. We are currently not streaming anything but me. So let me tell you what happened. So I told Joseph today, I was like, I perpetrated a great big whammy. I told a great big whammy. I was gonna lie about this and be like, this is what's going on and totally lie about it, but I'm gonna tell the truth. Now Wednesday, you guys remember, it was like day 4 or 5 of a really bad headache. And like really bad, just about a migraine. What's up, new follower? I guess that's Sophia Florence 69. The writing, you know what? I found a way. I think I found a way to make the writing bigger when we get a new follower. But that being said, it's still hard for me to see. Um, so anyway, what happened was I had that really bad near migraine, and so I was like, I don't need to play Fallout 76 today. I need to play World of Warcraft. Not because it was like patch 10.1 or anything, but because World of Warcraft, and we didn't even do any 10 point. We didn't even do any. We were doing 1.1 content. We ran around on a low level tune in Desolus. Anyway, all right. Let me see if I can't get something to launch. Um, so we're gonna try playing World of. Not World of Warcraft. I'm so sorry. We're going to try playing ESO today, and I'll explain why. I know. Okay, I know. Let me explain what's going on here. I'm going to try to launch the game while I talk to you guys and tell you what's going on and why. Anyway, so we played WoW that day. And then I told you guys today, God willing, if all goes to plan, we will be back on Fallout 76 today. Well, I told Joseph, I was like, I just don't feel like playing Fallout 76 today. I love the game. I'm not wanting to stream it. I just don't feel like playing it today. So I'm just gonna play World of Warcraft again today and farm dungeons. That's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna just do that. And I'm putting in my password real quick so you guys won't see what I'm doing. Anyway, so I was like, I'll just say that. But I was like, I'm not gonna lie to these guys. They know sometimes I just don't feel like playing a game. Yeah, and you guys know. You guys know. Anyway, can't play World. And I've already done my advertisements saying that we're gonna farm dungeons. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Like I advertised on 2 different Twitters and on Facebook. Like I was ready to go. And then 5 minutes before the stream went to start, I was like, why? I brought up the World of Warcraft launcher and it wasn't logged in. Normally I stay logged into it because I use the app to talk to friends and whatnot through Real ID. And I was just like, what is going on? So I exited the launcher, relaunched it, and of course it signed me in. I'm signed in. I see all my friends, but no one's playing. I'm like, well, there's no maintenance today. It's Friday. Let me go ahead and log in on our main tune. So I was like, what is going on? So, I logged in or I hit play or whatnot, and it took me to the splash screen, title, music, and all that. And the first thing that popped up was, you've been disconnected from WoW. And I'm like, well, that's weird. It has like a retry button or reconnect or something like that. So I hit that, retrieving realms, and then it said the same thing, you've been disconnected. I was like, what is going on? So I exited the game, and then I looked in the little maintenance thing because I have one pop up if there's maintenance or an issue. And apparently there is an issue with the authentication servers. So not only are we not playing Fallout 76 today, we are also not playing World of Warcraft today, which is crazy because I want... You know what's weird? It's like I was on the game earlier when I first got home. I was doing some maintenance, like just cleaning up in bags and whatnot, answering mail, checking auctions, that sort of thing. But I was just like, the fuck is going on? So, oh, it's a good thing we logged in. What is up, Robbie? It is so good to see you. Don't adjust your television set or computer. I did in fact get a haircut. I got it all chopped off. It's not great right now the way it's styled because I fell asleep and it just kind of like sat a certain way. It doesn't normally look quite this choppy looking. But yeah, I got it cut and I'm very proud of it. And the lady that cut my hair, she doesn't normally cut my hair. I don't know why why that was going on like that. I don't know what was going on just now, but she doesn't normally cut my hair. Normally, I have a girl named Shantae cut my hair, and she was there, but she was already with a client. So I got the other girl who also sometimes cuts my hair to do it, and she did an amazing job. playing Hogwarts Legacy and it cut me off twice today, so it's not a day for me to stream apparently. I'm really sorry. Is that a good game? I haven't played it. I don't even have it, believe it or not. And you know me, I collect games like people collect bottle caps, I guess. I don't know, but that's one of the few games I haven't bought yet. Also, breaking news, the new Star Wars game that just came out, I think it's like Survivor or something, is on sale a week after it launched. Imagine that. It's like the new hip thing to release games when they're not ready. I'm just saying. All right, let's get back in the game. Okay, I'm just making sure that my stream is showing as it should. Okay, a lot of people are really enjoying it. The problem is, okay, here's the problem. I've really been thinking about getting it, but I don't want to get something that is going to suck me into it so much, like Skyrim and Fallout and whatnot. You finally got your ID. Oh, good. I'm so proud of you. I hope you enjoyed your visit at your sister's. And I'm so glad you got your ID. Only bigger and better things for you, dude. I'm so happy for you. And it's so weird that we logged in today because I haven't logged into ESO for about 3 days now. We are going to get 10,000 gold. I guess that's the silver lining to today's shit show of a stream situation. I'm just getting rid of stuff. I think I have something that sold. Nope. This is just garbage. I'm not even worried about their contests and raffles and whatnot. I don't do a lot of, I don't gamble. I'm not an online gambler. I don't do raffles, that sort of thing. And even if I love a guild, I don't take part in raffles. I mean, it'd be one thing if like they were taking all the proceeds and donating it to charity or something, then I probably would. But this is a situation where a couple of people who are higher up, not the guild masters in a certain guild, but who are a little bit higher up have decided, oh, let's run a contest where the buy-in is 1,000 gold for each buy-in. You can have up to 50 buy-ins, and the person who wins gets like recognition, and I think they get like, depending on how many people buy raffle tickets, I think the winning purse is like 10,000 gold and some cool little something for your house or something. I believe that's how that works. But if you have like 30 or 40 or 50 people all buying 50 tickets at 1,000 a piece, and they're pocketing the rest, yeah. Oh, yeah, they will definitely fight you on it. They will fight you on it. That's what employers do. They never want to pay out the unemployment. They never want to pay that out. The whole time you're working there, they're like, we pay every penny to unemployment, and it's all for y'all, blah, 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 blah. And then when you lose your job, they don't want to pay that. They'll fight it. They'll spend a lot of time and money in litigation trying their best to hold on to money that is rightfully yours. Because you worked there for like, what, a year and a half, 2 years, something like that? Okay, so, okay, let's get into the game for a second. Not that you can keep talking. I'm paying attention. I really want to get into the game and get the stream going as well. Actually, I think I was supposed to go up there where I just ran out from, because we had said that we were going to talk to High King Emmerich. I like that name, King Emmerich. It sounds like something out of a Disney movie, like Prince Humperdinck. I don't think Princess Bride was made by Disney. I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my neighbor. It looks like it's getting ready to rain. I have both sets of curtains and blinds open, and it's. I mean, you guys can see me fine, I'm sure, but at the same time, it's very not super bright. You guys know I can't ever play with. Says, I told the lady about what happened, and she wants me to send proof that the way I was fired wasn't really the way. I'm assuming you're still typing. Hi, King Emmerich. Oh, we gotta turn this up. We can't hear him.
About giving me the bad news. I'm already expecting the worst.
This guy's voice actor is also Abner Thorne. That's so weird. The Dream Shard has been stolen by the Midnight Union. I'd forgotten about this.
Really? I heard rumors of chaos at the Abbey, but I had hoped they weren't true. The Midnight Union's never really been a problem. I mean, sure, they engage in a little smuggling.
You're fine, Robbie.
This, it just doesn't make sense.
So what do you think we should do?
Well, we need to go straight to the source. The Midnight Union does nothing without the approval of Count Hosni at Tura. I can't imagine him being behind this, but one never knows.
Oh my gosh.
Hosni has a walled estate on the shore to the west of here.
Okay, so, okay. You guys know, we're fixing to Google this, but I'm positive that the voice actor for High King Emmerich is Bill Nighy. I'm positive. If Joseph was in here, which he's not right now, if he was in here, I'm getting chills because I just blew my own mind. What's up, new follower? Thank you so much. Bojangles, 24/7. We love Bojangles. We love Bojangles. Which I don't know if you have them where you live, but Bojangles here is like a little fast food restaurant. We love Bojangles. Anyway, I have this, everyone has a hidden talent, and I have like 74. But one of them is I can hear someone talking and immediately place them. Usually. I'm rarely ever wrong. But that's Bill Nighy doing the voice of High King Emmerich. I just know it. We're fixing to Google this. I know his voice. I've listened to his voice. He has a very, very distinct sound. It's like when I recognized Patty Mattson from World of Warcraft doing voice work for ESO. And I'm like, I know that voice. As soon as he started talking, I was like, oh, that's Abner Thorne. But then I realized the way he does his like the way he said source, as soon as he said source, I was like, the way he pronounces his soft O's, his soft vowels, that tonality, I was just like, oh, that's Bill Nighy. I know that voice. So we are going to Google this, you guys. We've got to. Shh. Who is the voice actor for High King Emmerich in Elder Scrolls Online? Let's see. Ah! Bill Nighy! Ah! Ah! I knew that voice. I was right. I was so right. Oh my gosh. Ah. That is so... I love when I'm right. Who doesn't love when they're right? But it drives Joseph crazy because I have a really good memory for things like that. I mean, if you like Bill Nighy, you've seen him in stuff like the Pirates of the Caribbean, where he played David Jones. And then he also played Victor in the Underworld movies. The first ones were the best ones. I'm sorry, the first two were the best ones. After that, they just got... The acting was okay, but the writing was just trash. It was like, basically, the last couple of Underworld movies were like, they gave it the Fast and the Furious kind of situation where like, the first two were great. After that, they became just garbage. They were just filler just to put them out and make money. They were garbage. All right, so Hosni has a walled estate on the shore to the west of here. How do I get in?
Strangely enough, the man has apparently chosen this same time to have a betrothal celebration, and I happen to have an invitation I won't be using. Go in my stead and talk to Hosni. Find out if he knows anything about the Dream Shard.
I love Bill Nighy, and interestingly enough, he doesn't just play these super dramatic, like, hierarchical roles. You know, like, he can also play the funny man. I've seen him do roles that are just, I'm just like, are you kidding me? Like, he's a really good, versatile actor, and he has a really good funny bone. If you ever watch any interviews with Bill Nighy, he cracks a lot of jokes. He has, you know, that classic British dry sense of humor, but I love Bill Nighy. I love Bill Nighy. He is such a good, just good all over. All right, so we have to go to the Atura estate, which is, I have no idea where, honestly, but we're gonna go. We're gonna go have a blasty blast there. Okay, so where do we have to go? Is that it? No, that's the weird camp. No, that's a boat to the weird camp. Okay. Bastion at time. Oh, here it is. Talk to a gate guard at the Atura estate. So we're just gonna go to the Soul Shriven Way Shrine, and then we'll all the way over there. Hoppy is with us today, you guys. Hoppy is with us. He's just kind of chilling off camera. He's in a bit of a depressive mood. Aren't we all? I wouldn't say I'm depressive today. I'm more manic. But he's in a bit of a depressive mood because he really wanted to play World of Warcraft 2, you know, and since it's not working today like it's supposed to, he's kind of upset. Excuse me. Who's this dude? Oh. Excuse me again. I got when my nerves get a little jangled, or if I'm doing too much, I'll start getting hiccups. Usually every time I eat I get hiccups because of my nerves, but yeah, if I get a little too amped up, here they come. Oh, we got a lead. Noble Knight's Rest is now available to scry. We may do that. We may just, in fact, do that. But right now, we're going to go after the shard. We're trying to find the dream shard, and there's something over here. Is that a thieves' trove? What is that? It is. I'm making sure there's no one around before I steal it. Hello. Ooh, Ring of the Storm Knight. Let's see what that is. Ooh, I've got the Dreamer's Ring and a copper ring of reduced spell cost. Huh. Storm Knight's plate set. And I think I'm actually wearing just homemade stuff. No, that's a Storm Knight piece. Twilight's Embrace. Twilight's Embrace, Twilight's Embrace, Twilight's Embrace. What about my weapon? That's Twilight's Embrace. Oh, I need to charge that bad boy. So sorry. Give me 1 second. Alright, so that is a decent ring. I would put that ring on a, like a Templar, a stamina Templar build.
Count Hosni is in residence, but no one gets into the party without an invitation.
Well, you're in luck, dude.
Let me see. Ah, this is a platinum level invite. The Count says you get to come and go as you please. That's more leeway than he usually gives his guests these days.
Where can I find Count Hosni?
He's in the manor with his betrothed, Lady Edema. Tonight's festivities have already resulted in 4 deaths. Better hurry.
Oh, wow. Who dies at the festivities of a betrothal dinner? What the hell is... What kind of... Is he marrying a vampire and they're eating the guests? Like, what is going on? Lord... Loixet. Emerald Monterball. I like that, Monterball. Elizabeth Stemazef. The names. Gerard... Who? Loracue. Devril Knott. Olivie Knott. Lady Valentine Law, Onfroy Zamez, like the names are the way they put these names. See, a lot of game devs and designers will they'll base characters or give names to characters off people who work on the game or someone whose family member died or something like that. You can't tell me that there's someone working in ZeniMax Online whose name is Theophilia Bassard. There's no way. There's no way. They're just... I think what it is they're coughing while they're eating, and they're like, that's a name. Hosni Atura.
Well, an unfamiliar face. I'm certain I didn't invite you. What's your business here?
He's not bad looking. Look at that brick jaw, you guys. Look at that brick jaw. I love a brick jaw, and he is just all jaw right now. The only thing I'm not a big fan of is when someone holds their mouth so much that even when they're not, they're like perpetually frowning. Like I do have resting man face. I guess it's like the male version of resting face, but I don't know. I don't think it's that severe. All right, Count Hosni, we haven't met, but from what I hear, you could use someone like me at your side.
Is that so? We'll see. Tell you what, I've got a task that needs doing. But it might get ugly. Take care of it for me, and you're in.
Okay.
Now, let's see. I gather you want a piece of the Midnight Union's action. As for me, I have a family situation that needs to be sorted out. That's where it might get ugly.
All right, so what do you need me to do?
I want you to get the family signet ring. My father refuses to hand it over in protest of my involvement with Edema. That ring should be my engagement gift. That and all it bestows. Get it for me, and I'll give you whatever you ask.
So where's your dad?
I've put him for safekeeping in the guest house across the courtyard. I'd welcome him at our celebration, but he spurns us. Even a son can stand only so much.
I understand that. I really do. I'll ask him for the ring.
See that you succeed. My beloved doesn't like failure and insists that I punish it severely.
This isn't an unusual betrothal party.
My betrothed is an unusual woman. She challenges me, drives me to excel. She guides and strengthens me. And I find I've acquired her stimulating taste for bloodshed. There's nothing I wouldn't do for her.
Okay, that's kind of scary. Let's talk to her for a second, shall we? Lady Edema.
I know you. You're the meddler from Pariah Abbey. I don't care, so long as you amuse us more than the other guests. Quite frankly, they're gutless and feeble.
I thought I was invited to help celebrate your betrothal.
And so we shall, in our own special way. But first, I believe Count Hosni has some tasks.
You know who she looks like in the face? I just realized this. I watch a lot of period drama, believe it or not. I know I'm weird. Physically in the face, you know who she reminds me of? Lady Sybil from Downton Abbey. That looks even like something she would wear. Well, except for the hair. But the wrap on her head, the little tiara looking thing, the outfit, her face even physically resembles Lady Sybil from Downton Abbey. And I wonder if when they made this game... No, I think this game came out long before Downton Abbey. I could be wrong. But she physically resembles Lady Sybil. Hello, Mr. Camel. One hump or two. Lord Riyadh Atira.
Did my son send you?
Ooh!
Speckless doomed guests.
Ooh! What's up, Bojangles 24/7? Boy, waiting 10 minutes to be able to chat is hard. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. It's a bit of a I do it for one reason and one reason alone, and that is to keep graphic artists from ruining my show. I'm really sorry about that. It's kind of, it weeds out the people who want to hijack my stream to promote their business. I get that you have a business and you're trying to get business, but not on my watch. All right, he sent me for the signet ring.
Really? Did he tell you why he wants it? The signet proves ownership of our estate. Once he has the ring, my wife and I can be disposed of. So what did he buy you with?
Hosni's stolen a relic called the Dream Shard. I intend to get it from him.
So the story is true then?
Hmm.
Yeah. I hope you succeed, but not at the cost of our lives. Hosni only spares me because I've hidden the ring. If he kills me, he'll never find it. But I fear his next step will be to threaten my wife, Sarali.
Sorry, I was reading my chat. Well, I appreciate you being very understanding about that. It's good. I'm so glad that you stuck around, and thank you for the follow. I really do appreciate it. Threaten your wife? Can't you protect her?
Hosni has separated us. He's put Sarali in the summer house above the beach. Go there. Make sure she's safe. And tell her about the Dream Shard. She and Hosni were quite close. If anyone would know where he'd keep such a relic, it's Sarali.
Where is the summer house exactly?
Turn right outside my door and go to the west gate. Then just follow the path along the bluff to the summer house.
So how do I know you're telling me the truth?
You'll just have to trust your instincts.
Yes, I
think
love
you
Bill
know the
Nighy.
difference
I
between
love
an
him.
honest man and one who's gone mad. You want the Dream Shard.
This guy's just talking
I
over me.
wanna know my wife is safe.
That's really, you can ask Joseph, like, that is something that I'm really good at, is recognizing someone by their voice. They have such a huge cast of like Hollywood A-list actors playing the voice actors. Like, they just got Billy Boyd from Lord of the Rings in the High Isle expansion. They've actually got quite a few voice actors from World of Warcraft doing work for them. Like, I've been hearing Patty Mattson voice a few characters, and I'm a big Patty Mattson fan. I'm not a Horde player on World of Warcraft very much, but I love Patty Mattson's voice acting. I'm one of those people, like, I'm able to separate the actor from a role, and it's a lot easier to do with video games because you're not seeing the actual actor, you're just hearing their voice, and so there is that disconnect. But I love Patty Mattson. She's one of those people who can really convey, like, the character. Like, just, she could say just a few lines and you're like, oh, that's a bad bitch. Like, I love Patty Mattson. I love any voice actor who has a really good way of and part of it is they're still in the WoW game. Yeah, I know. I'm because I was totally planning to stream WoW. And it wasn't until I'd already started streaming that I or was in the middle of streaming or beginning to stream, whatever. I was already live, I think, before I realized that WoW is down. Well, it's not down. The servers are up, but the authenticating part of it is not working correctly, and they're investigating the issue. But it won't let me get in. I want to play WoW. I didn't really want to play ESO today, not because I don't like ESO. I was just in the mood to play WoW. I wanted to run some dungeons, and farm them for, like, gold, gear, and mounts and stuff. Oh, wait. We're supposed to go out the door. For some reason, I was about to go upstairs. Excuse me. I was originally I was telling people this earlier when I first started the stream. I was actually originally supposed to start, but I was supposed to pick back up on Fallout 76 today. I even told everybody Wednesday that that's what we would be doing, and then same here. That's you and I are in the same category.
An undead werewolf? How does that even work?
What did he say? I wasn't paying attention. But, I was supposed to play Fallout 76, and I wasn't feeling it, so I was like, I'll just play WoW again, no big deal. So, when I got everything ready, oh, Supernal recruits, you say? Bye! Alright. Ooh. Boxes, hello. Loot! We love the loot. Okay, there's some more bad guys. I'm just looking around real quick, make sure there's no loot or bad guys. I can get past it. I'm not worried about those guys. So, it's been years and years since I played this particular quest line, so I'm wondering, actually, if the Lady Sorali is involved. I think it's just the girl who looks like Sybil from Downton Abbey. I think it's her. Amadi or Amali or something like that.
Keep out, you supernal brutes. Remember what happened the last time you tried to sneak in? I may be old, but my stiletto is still sharp.
Okay, then. So she's just going to pull off her heel and stab somebody with it? I know what a stiletto is. I'm just being funny. Rahad sent me to help you.
Thank the Eight. I've been so worried since Hosni separated us. And now those supernal dreamers outside are threatening me. Though it could be that Hosni just sent them to intimidate me.
So you think Hosni is connected to the Supernal Dreamers?
I do.
Edema.
And I think that so-called Lady Edema is to blame. I'm certain she's why he's threatening Rihad and me. And I'd wager she's putting him up to even worse.
See, my story with ESO, and I've told this a couple of times, but I've gotten 2 new followers today, and I'm hoping both of them are still, like, watching right now, but my story with ESO was I've been playing since its beta. I played beta through the beta and part of the launch, and then I just kind of fell off of it because I believe at the time World of Warcraft came out with another expansion. I was like, okay, I gotta do this. This is my first love is World of Warcraft. I'm a big Blizz shield. Well, no, I'm not a Blizz shield. I'm a WoW shield. I appreciate the devs, not the company, if you know what I'm saying. But I came back to ESO like a while later, and then my late husband, he passed away, and so I took a break from gaming in general. And then after that, I would come back and leave, come back and leave. I would just bounce off of it for a while. And then I played hardcore for about 5 or 6 months, which isn't really hardcore, but I mean, it was basically all I was playing. I got a tune up to, I think, like 47, which is where I'm at now, if I'm not mistaken. And then I fell off of it again, and I've never really given ESO a chance. My main love was like Skyrim. I played a lot of Skyrim. I have like over 2,000 hours of Skyrim. I love Skyrim. That is my game. I just make more and more characters. I just love that game. And so this is the first time I've really invested myself, and I was like, I really need to learn the story, because I'm pretty good on ESO lore. I'm sorry, not ESO lore, Elder Scrolls lore, but the ESO game itself. I was like, I really got to give this game a chance. And so I'm kind of like playing this game for the first time really with new eyes. Because every time I would come back to it, it would be on a different expansion, and it was so disjointed, and I just did not understand what was going on. So I'm going to play through from like vanilla ESO all the way up. So this character is going to be here for a while. But we've been enjoying the ride. It's really good stories. The voice acting is amazing. And there have been times when I've come across the impossible situation where you're like, what do I do? I love a game that does that to you. It's hard. It's so hard. And sometimes I've picked the wrong choice. I have made the new choices. So I've made not new choice. Sometimes I've made the wrong choices, or sometimes there are no wrong or right choices. It's just you got to live with the consequences. Oh, I hate that. But that being said, I love a game that pulls that kind of reaction out of you. To me, a game can be a good game, but it's a great game that gives you an impossible situation where, like, no matter which one you choose, someone suffers. I hate that, but at the same time, I love that kind of reaction that you have in your head. Like, you get so invested in characters and in places and in situations, and then when you get put in a position to decide which two right sides, you know, you have to pick between the two. Oh, God, I love that. I love an impossible choice. I do. I also hate when you get stuck with two different sides and they're both wrong. You know, like, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place with World of Warcraft. On the one hand, I love that game. I've been playing WoW since vanilla. And that's a game I hope I continue to play for another 10 years. But that being said, I have a really hard time feeling good about it when I don't support the company. I'm not going to get into it, but everything that happened over the it didn't happen during the course of the pandemic. We discovered the situation during the course of the pandemic. And I took almost a year off. I kept my sub going, but I wasn't playing it actively. I just couldn't. And I felt like garbage supporting a company. But that being said, I feel like if everyone leaves the company, it's not a lot of the devs' fault. A lot of the devs are just people like you or me who just have a job, and they're just trying to pay their bills and put food on the table and make something that they're passionate about. And so ultimately, I stick with WoW for those people and not the company. All right, so evidence suggests they stole the Dream Shard from Pariah Abbey.
He did that? Then he's taken High Rock's main defense against Vermina's cultists. Oh, Adima's behind it all right. If only we could prove it.
There are a couple of quests I refuse to do after doing them once. Will not do them again on other tunes. Yeah. What good would that do?
If Hosni stole the Dream Shard, he did it for Adima. And if so, he'll never give it to you. And you are here to recover the Dream Shard, aren't you? If you help me clear Hosni's name, I'll help you get it.
So she's already manipulated me and telling me that she knows what's going on and she can help me fix the situation, but only if I clear her son's name, which I get, it's her son. I get it. But this is the same son who has basically captured her, sequestered her away from the rest of the family, and is threatening to kill her.
I need evidence that Edema is controlling Hosni. Proof that her Daedric influence brought the supernal dreamers here. I have a plan.
What kind of evidence are you looking for?
There must be some form of communication between her and the supernals. If you can find, say, letters from the cult to Edema, I could use them to clear Hosni's name when this is all over. I suggest searching their camp on the beach.
All right, I'll see what I can find. It's funny, I know it's
Follow the path down to their camp by the dock. The supernals arrived by boat. Search there first.
I know that it's a mechanic of the game to send you to the right area to look for what you need to complete the quest. But that being said, it's poor writing when the person that sends you on the quest, who shouldn't really know much about the exact details, knows all the details. You know what I'm saying? It's not the best. The mechanic could be handled a little differently. She could just be like, search around for clues, and then you kill a supernal dreamer, and then that's the one that says you should go, or you have to torture one, or whatnot, and they lead you. Like, she shouldn't know, is what I'm saying.
It's mostly guesswork, but informed guesswork. I had an aunt who briefly joined the supernal dreamers,
I bet.
so I heard the rhetoric. When Edema showed up, her talk about achieving one's dreams immediately made me suspicious.
I really wish I could play WoW right now. You've got me wanting to play it. Actually, to be fair, you don't have me wanting to play it. I've got myself wanting to play it because I psyched myself up for it basically all day while I was at my day job. I shouldn't say this on camera, but I left work early so I could come home and get on WoW. That being said, I'd already finished my tasks for the day at my day job. And I already had to leave work early, but instead of leaving a half hour early, I left 2 hours early. No, watch. I'll stream today until it's time for me to go to bed, and then right before I get on bed, I'll be hit by the urge. Let me just see if WoW's up and working, and then it'll be working, and I won't be able to play. I'll be so pissed off. WoW is usually pretty good at fixing issues with their servers pretty quickly. Usually.
Alchemy. She gives him potions
Well,
that
I
put
would.
him into dreaming sleep, then visits his dreams, seduces him. The worst of it is, he's been betrothed to a good woman, Sister Sophia, a spirit warden. Edema made Hosni drop her. Poor girl.
Oh, bless. I would actually try WoW right now, but the problem is it just takes so long for ESO to relaunch. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I could launch ESO as quickly as WoW launches, I would be over the moon. That's what. Same thing for basically every other game. WoW launches. To be fair, WoW is on my SSD. All the other games are either on my hard drive or on an external hard drive. You know what? No. I'm completely wrong. Wait, am I wrong? What game do I believe I do have? I believe I do have World of Warcraft. I do. I have World of Warcraft on my internal SSD, and then most of my other games I have loaded on my I have an external hard drive. I did it as an experiment because someone said you can have all your games on an external hard drive. The load times are just a tiny bit longer, but they play fine.
Follow the path down to their camp by the dock.
All right. So you know what? We've still got like an hour and a half to stream. We could try WoW just to see, because that's what I really wanted to play today anyway. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love ESO, and it's a fun game. It's a good game. It's just not what sometimes you have to be in a headspace to play good games. You know, when you're already looking forward to playing other games. So let's quit. And who's on right now? Oh, that's Brian. I need to holler at him. I need to actually. Oh shit! Someone's. Oh shit! Shit! Bitch. Let me grab that real quick. I heard him aggro as soon as I went to check my my friends list. I need to whisper this guy real quick. You know what? No. Because if I whisper him right now, asking him to holler at me in a few, and then I get on WoW, he won't be able to talk to me. Because we'll be on 2 different games. So let me check and see if WoW is working first. And if it is, I'll holler at him later. If not, I'll hop back on here and then he and I can talk. I really hope, I really hope that WoW is working, because I do want to play it. I wanted to run some dungeons and whatnot. All right, let me launch the launcher first of all. Let's see if that works. Bojangles, you're going to be a bad influence on me. I could tell this right now. They've still got the message up. But we'll launch it and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I wanted also to get on WoW today because I've got a couple of Horde tunes that I wanted to get in my Alliance Guild, because now cross-faction guilds is a thing. Ooh, it's working! Ooh, it's working! Okay, so this is the one I was playing earlier. Okay, now I'm excited. Now I'm so fucking excited. Bojangles, thank you! Thank you! Ah! I'm so excited. You don't even know. Okay, so, I'll show you guys some of my characters. Long-time stream members. Yeah, I know, I'm so excited. I wish I could do my arms like that and throw confetti and glitter up in the air right now. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Hoppy, look Hoppy, it's World of Warcraft. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, we gotta put Hoppy out, because this is what he wanted. I really hope I don't get in trouble for playing the title music. Let me, hold on. Let me, turn off my title music real quick. System, audio, and turn off the music real quick while I talk. Okay, so Boomer is, that's my persona on here. I go by Boomer all the time, but this Boomer here is the first Boomer I ever made. But not my first character I ever made on World of Warcraft. I'll show you my first character I ever made. This is Riondao. She is a, dual-wielding, two-handed Fury Warrior. Just saw you go bonkers for getting to WoW, and he wants to know if you're okay. Tell Pink that I am perfectly fine. I'm so excited. And, tell Pink also, I said hello, and bloop, because I'm always sending him bloops and rars. I'm so excited. You guys don't even know. I was so hurt when I was like, I've already put out all my advertisements for the stream. I have done everything I could do to tell everyone I was playing World of Warcraft. I changed my stream schedule, like, what game I was going to be playing, when I was going to be playing, all that. Put out my advertisements and everything. And then the bitch wouldn't work. I was like, oh, god dog. Ugh. So this is the first tune I ever made. This is Riondao. She started off as a Night Elf warrior. The first tune I ever made. And then I race changed her to a Blood Elf warrior, because I race changed her because I wanted to try out the Horde stuff, and within like a month or two I was like, this is not for me. Back then I'm mostly an Alliance player. I'm sorry, I'm Alliance. And then when I came back, I was like, I don't really think Night Elf is the best race for warrior. I was like, what can I do? And by then I had already made a Draenei Paladin, I believe it was. And I was like, I really like the Paladin class. They have a racial that is extremely good utility. Like, it's such a good utility. And I was like, back then, we had the old talent trees, like the original talent trees. And so because I play MMOs as a single player experience, I was really hybridizing, my character's talents to where basically my Fury Warrior had all the core abilities of a Fury Warrior, but the survivability and self-heals of a Ret Pally. And so I was like, I'll make her a Draenei and she'll have another self-heal that I can also throw out on someone else if I want. And back then that heal was a lot better in my opinion. But yeah, this is the first tune I ever made. She's wearing really crappy gear right now because she's leveling through the new expansion experience. But this is Odin, my other warrior, who is in Revendreth. And then this is the This is our stream tune for the new content. This is the one I streamed the new content on. He's my Draenei warrior. Paladin, and he's pretty badass. Poseidon I made during Kata, I believe it was Kata. Or it might have been Legion. I'm not sure, but Poseidon's badass. Now, you notice a lot of these are 50s and 60s. I'm just coming back to WoW after about a 2 or 3 month hiatus. And that's back, the new expansion's been out for almost a year, I think. But yeah, I just haven't played that much of it. And it's not because the expansion's bad. The expansion's great. It's the best expansion since Legion. But I've been playing like a shit ton of ESO. I really, for the last several months, been playing a lot of ESO. And then this is my enhancement chamois. You will notice that I will have multiple... What's up? What's up, Pinky Poo? I love Pinky, you guys. He is so sweet. I've known Pink and Paul, his partner, husband, right? For years and years now. I joined the gamers community years ago, and I have never felt more loved and accepted and wanted and appreciated than when I joined them. I've never felt like that with anyone else than this guild. Now I've had some good guilds, but the Gamers United and Gamers Community guilds are the best guilds on the planet. And I know I'm biased because I'm in them, but they have been friends, they have been family, they have been a support group, they have made me laugh. I've listened to them, they've listened to me, when we have problems, they're just so awesome. They're so awesome. I couldn't ask for a better online family. And then Eluthian is yet another paladin. Now you will notice I have multiple tunes. They're all the same thing. Let me explain. I don't dual spec or triple spec. I don't cross spec. I'm not saying that people who play multiple specs are wrong. I'm saying I play the game differently than most people. Let me say that. I don't dual spec or anything because the way my brain works, the way I personally headcanonize my characters is when I play a character from 1 to whatever, unless I just hate the tune and delete it, as I'm playing the character in the leveling experience, the quests, the dungeons, everything, I build a fantasy up in my head for each one of my characters. They're all different people. Which some might argue is schizophrenia. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, God, I cracked myself up with that one. There's something wrong with me, I'm telling you. It's the ADHD, and I'm highly caffeinated now. But I don't dual spec or triple spec or anything. The only time I've ever done that is during Legion in order to get through campaigns and to get rid of quests. But I don't like to dual or triple spec because when I make a new character on any game, I think to myself, okay, who are they? What class are they? And what kind of class fantasy am I building for that? It's funny how Legion, they started working on class fantasy. I've been doing that since day one. My warrior, she's very she's very boss badass. She don't have nobody. She's a fury warrior. She don't rely on nobody for nothing. But some of my characters I feel are Boomageddon. He's everybody's hero. His whole thing is he will live and die for the Alliance. Whereas Eluthian here, he's a Lightforged Draenei. He feels like he has something to prove now that I forget the name of the what was her name? It wasn't a doll. It was, I forget her name. But now that she's gone from the Legion stuff that happened when Illidan destroyed her, I can't remember her name. But anyway, now that she's gone, her people are kind of floundering a little bit, and he so wants to be a hero for them, and he has something to prove. And then Boomer. Okay, let me explain how and why Boomer came about. So, back in the day, there was a lovely little show called Battlestar Galactica. It was a remake in the 2000s of an original show that aired, I believe, in the late 70s, early 80s. as in the 1880s. Uh, and I fell in love with a character who started off as a good guy who was a sleeper agent for the bad guys, and then things happen, and I'm like, oh, she's gonna have her villain arc, and then she's gonna redeem herself. And then that sort of didn't happen. She just became a villain. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. So, but I always wanted her to have a redemption arc. And I was like, you know what? I should make a character to redeem, like to mentally redeem her. And so I made Boomer back in Lich King, I believe it was. I made him. And I had tried making a warlock before in Burning Crusade, and I couldn't. I deleted that character. But Boomer stuck with me because I never played demo, and it's changed a lot. But I love my demo luck. I love my demo luck. Him and her are my two favorite characters. If I lost all my other characters, I would rebuild from scratch without really complaining. But if I lost those two, I would probably cry. I would probably, because they've been with me for the longest, and I've really I've put the most amount of time and love and care into this character and really headcanonized her. But him, I've been playing him faithfully through every expansion, not just the good ones, but every expansion. And I've got he was there when I met my husband. He was there when I lost my husband. You know, I have a lot of real life memories attached to certain characters, because they were there at certain points. Now, Bonquiqui, I made her off Bonquiqui from SNL, not SNL, I can't believe I said that, Mad TV, Angela Johnson. My name Bonquiqui, don't get rude. You know, she was originally just a regular white human male, but when they added all the new customizations, I was like, oh, I gotta make her really look like how I would picture her to look. So she has eyebrow piercing, nose piercing. She's got cornrows. I just love her. She's amazing. And to me, she's the epitome of a female person of color who, again, don't need nobody. You know, and then Belgarath, of course, is based off a character from a series of books by one of my all-time favorite authors. I've made some money. Khaleesi, enough said, right? I used to really, really RP her as Daenerys Targaryen, because I went through this whole Game of Thrones kick years ago. She has been a human. She has been a human. She has been a blood elf, and she is now once again a human. Starbuck was another Battlestar Galactica character, but this one here, she's a Bankertoon. What's funny is I tend to base a lot of my characters off either movies or actors or video games or books, or mostly characters. I base my characters off pre-existing characters usually. Now, White Walker, believe it or not, is not based off Game of Thrones. Everyone thinks I based him off of Game of Thrones because his name is White Walker, but I actually just based him off my head. He's just a pure white Workin, and he walks on two legs instead of four, so his name is White Walker. Astreus is my druid. Feral, he's pretty badass too. And I'm gonna go ahead and check my mail before we get into the game. I know I'm boring you guys. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna check my mails, and then we're going to get on our character. I'm running out of Coke. I think I probably need to text Joseph, Daddy Joseph, and see if he can fill this up. Oh, no. I don't need any more Coke. I'll probably just get a water. I probably need to do that. Good Lord, all the people. I'm actually looking forward to the Dark Moon Fair next week. Oh, no, this is stuff that didn't sell. I was trying to get rid of a bunch of crap that was in my bags and whatnot. Now, to be fair, you guys, I sold 7 or 8 items and I made over $6,000 in gold. I consider that a win. Just gonna say it, I consider that a win. And then, alright, let me log out real quick and get my mail off Astreus. I think this is also more stuff that I was trying to sell and didn't sell, or it might actually be gold. We don't know. We won't know until we log in and find out. Also, I do. I create an entire headcanon for all my tunes, and this is where I was going with the whole non-dual spec thing. When I build a headcanon up for my tunes, I invest so much into them that when you suddenly change specs and you change your entire play style, to me it breaks that headcanon, and I cannot wrap my mind around the character anymore after that. It just breaks the it's like, oh, I did make a little bit of money. It's like when you it's almost like when you watch a TV show and there's like a bad guy on the show, like a really evil character that you just hate, and then you sit down and you watch like an interview of the actor who portrays that character, and they're completely different. You're like, oh, okay, I gotta stop watching this because I'm not gonna be able to watch the show without not being able to connect to this character anymore. You know, like that's yeah. Okay, so what I want to do. Okay, I don't know if you guys, you know what? I had said that I wasn't going to do this on camera because I'm doing a heritage quest for this character, but it's actually really good. It starts off, it sends you in a couple of locations, and it's all low-level locations, so you're like, oh, I can just one-shot everything. Oh, no, I had my ass handed to me a minute ago, because once you get into the quest line, like really into it, all of a sudden, Jurassic Park 3, one of those times, I hope he gets what's coming. I actually haven't seen the third one. I haven't seen, the only Jurassic Park movies I've seen are the first two. That's it. Why is my screen flickering? Is that, wait. Oh, I bet you. Okay, hold on one second. I've got to, hold on. I have a power strip under here that I have my, my monitor and my heating pad and something else attached to. I think it might be my speakers or my lamp. But, it fell and was pressed up against the bar under my desk, and it was causing my power to flicker a little bit. It wouldn't mess with my computer. The stream and all would still be running, but my monitor was about to cut out, and it kept flickering, and I'm like, what in the world? Okay, so we're working with Vanessa Van Cleef, and oh, I didn't tell you this. Okay, I called it years ago, and people who've watched my stream know that I'm not lying. I called this before Blizzard ever said anything, and before other streamers caught on to it. But I called the relationship between Matthias Shaw and Flynn Fairwind back when BFA first launched, because they made a big point of throwing us the clues that Flynn was in love with someone with red hair and green eyes. And I was like, I can only think of one character who has red hair and green eyes, and it's another dude. And I called it. And then when the new Exploring Azeroth book, I think that's the name of the title, came out, they made a big show of explaining to people in clear terms that yes, they're in a relationship, but they don't get to spend a lot of time together because of their respective professions. And I was like, see? So now when we're doing this quest line here for the heritage armors and whatnot, I think is what it is, you find out that Matthias Shaw has some kind of a past with Edwin Van Cleef. He ordered the hit on him, but you find out through like the Stay a While and Listen and the background lore text in there that I think, here's the thing. Now, I meant to Google this before we started streaming. Does anyone know? Okay, Pink, Robbie, Paul, if you guys are all watching this, answer me this if you can. Who is Vanessa Van Cleef's mother? You never really hear any mention of her. They talk about her father, Edwin Van Cleef, a lot. And I'll tell you why I ask you that. Hold on. Let me entertain you. All right, we're gonna Google this. In World of Warcraft, who is Vanessa Van Cleef's mother? I really hope I'm right on this. Okay, I think Blizzard is setting us up for something new. Something that, okay, now keep in mind, I have not played, and this might already be out, I don't know, but I'm about to call something. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's no big deal. But if I'm right, you guys, I called it before anyone else. Because I love mysteries. I watch Murder, She Wrote every single night. I'm not joking. I love reading mysteries. I love figuring things out, finding the clues, reading between the lines. I love that kind of shit. So here we go. So these are her relatives. Her father, Edwin, which is funny because they have him listed as farmer when in fact he's deceased. We've got her foster mother and father. I forget their names. Salma was the mom. But they're, I'm assuming they don't say anything about her mother. Okay, so I'm probably going to explain this wrong, but just go down the rabbit hole with me, okay? So during Legion, Vanessa kind of steps up and becomes a hero for the Legion. Even though she's the leader of the Defiance Brotherhood, who are known for being bandits and murderers and whatnot. Make sure my character's not about to go. Who's on right now, by the way? Oh, okay, everyone's on. Oh, Pink, you're on! You're on! Okay, Pink, I might get on my Horde tune and have you send me an invite. Because I want to see how this works. I've never done it before. Also going to tell you guys about something really petty I did. But that's a different story. ADHD, hello, I'm so sorry. Squirrel. Okay, so we never hear anything about Vanessa Van Cleef's mother, right? We know about her foster parents who raised her for a little while. And then we know that she took over the Defiance Brotherhood when her father was killed in the Dead Mines, right in front of her. And so she harbors this this clear anti-hero rage. She really hates the Alliance and all it stands for. Now, fast forward into Legion, she saw what was happening and she was like, okay, the stakes are a lot higher than just me and my petty problems with the Alliance. If I don't help out, everyone dies. Everyone. There won't be anyone to give us justice. You know what I'm saying? So she steps up and becomes a hero, something she swore she was never going to be. You know, and it changed her. And Matthias Shaw, who was actually after her for the longest time, was like, okay, she's a different person. She has done horrible things in her life, but she's not that kind of person anymore. She's kind of like the Alliance version of Sylvanas, at a much lower level. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's done a lot of horrible things, but she changed, she evolved, and she became a new character. And I like that they're using her again. This is not the first time she's been used. She was used throughout the Vanilla quest line. She was used throughout Kata. She was used throughout Legion, and now she's being used again in the I almost said BFA. I'm so sorry. Dragonflight. I am so sorry. So anyway, you find out from talking to them and listening to the backstories and stuff that Matthias Shaw was friends with Edwin when they were younger, but eventually had to order the hit on Edwin and have him killed. Now here's the thing. Matthias, the way it's written, you're not getting any context. You're just saying we knew each other when we were younger. What if? Okay, this is a what if, but I'm calling it what if. You learn from listening to Vanessa and from reading stories and talking to witnesses that Edwin started off as a good guy and he went to his villain arc and then he was killed because he was kind of like under the power of Lady Prester, who we find out was really Onyxia in disguise. Okay, so here's the thing. What if Matthias Shaw and Edwin were once a couple, right? They were once a couple, right? And every time he talks about the Drakefire amulet, I think that's what it's called, or Edwin Van Cleef or Lady Prester, he keeps making this statement that Onyxia could not just overtly control people's minds. She could only use the power of the Drakefire amulet in order to bring out something that was already in someone. It used to be known as the Dragon's Eye, which sounds a lot like the Dragon Soul amulet. It might have been like what's the word? Like a precursor to that. Anyway, what if she was using a semi-Titan relic, right? And then of course she got and the Titan relics are known to not necessarily, well, yeah, basically mind control people, you know. But again, it's one of those situations where it doesn't overtly mind control. It's just able to take something that's already in someone and really amplify it. What if, okay, here we go. We're going down the rabbit hole. We're going to Wonderland. What if Edwin Van Cleef and Matthias Shaw were a couple, but Edwin kind of swung both ways? You know what I'm saying? He went in the indoor and the outdoor. You know what I'm saying? What if while he's dating Matthias Shaw when they're younger, in their younger years, he meets Lady Prestor and is immediately like, oh, she's kind of cute. And then she uses the powers of the Drakefire amulet in order to take that and build upon it and really like overpower his mind and be like, you would do anything I say. You love me. You'll follow me into the ends of the earth, right? What if they started dating, right? And so Matthias Shaw has always hated Lady Prestor, rightly so, because she wasn't who she said she was, and she was doing horrible things. But what if that might have led to why he also put the hit out on Edwin? Here's the thing. He tries to explain to Vanessa that her dad back in the day was a really good guy. You know, he was angry, but he wasn't always like that. He used to be kind and very generous. They make a point of saying very generous. So I'm wondering if them two didn't have a past. And then she showed up, the lady Prestor shows up, steals his man, basically, right? And so that's why he's very anti-Lady Prestor and put the hit out on Edwin. But here's the kicker. What if Lady Prestor, because we still don't know, what if Lady Prestor is Vanessa Van Cleef's mother? What if Vanessa Van Cleef's mother is really Onyxia? Think about that. What are the ramifications? Now, I could be really off. I could be completely off. We might find out one day that who her mother really is, but all the signs right now are all the little breadcrumbs are leading to Lady Onyxia being Vanessa Van Cleef's biological mother. That is bonkers and batshit, but that's where I'm at right now. I'm like, because I put 2 and 2 together and get 74. I'm always like 1,000 steps ahead of the storytelling. I've called several of the expansions. I'm not saying that to like brag, but I have really called a lot of shit
I'm ready.
on camera. So if I'm right, you guys, I called it. This is my first time doing these quests, and it's a Heritage Armor quest line, if I'm not mistaken. So I think you can only do it once. So I have to kill Clessington attendants.
Be safe.
It's been a while since I've been home. Something isn't right. Oh, so now we have to investigate the Defias hideout. Oh, so is she going with me? Oh, so I've got my Void Walker, my randomly spawned minions, and Vanessa Van Cleef. It's gonna be a good day for questing. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, she's with me. She's like, I got your back, boo boo.
The smell of straw and cow dung. This place brings back a lot of memories.
I need to target something.
It's probably been a while for you too, right? But then again, have you ever seen this place through the eyes of a Defias?
Yes. Not through the eyes of a Defias. Oh, we got one of those, you guys. Ugh. If I'm unable to do my questing right now because some little douche canoe wants to showboat, we'll have to get on another character. Oh no, I think I can still get my they're human. Oh, you know what? I wish there was a way that you could kind of like sequester yourself and shard yourself away from all of the PvP players. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really wish there was a way. And honestly, like it's been a hot freaking minute since I even played my warlock here. So like the fact that I'm flying right back into it so quickly and easily, I love that. I love that for myself. And also, I will say this. I'm not a huge fan of how many times they have to rebuild my warlock. But I will say whoever's in charge of it, they do a pretty good job. I'll give them that. They always seem to do a really good job of understanding the class. Man, whoever is playing that character is kicking ass. That is a warrior. No, never mind. That's why. Warriors are notoriously, like, basically tanks. Warriors are freaking awesome. Okay, so we're expected to go into the hideout.
When my father led the Brotherhood, he followed a path of banditry and vengeance.
Oh wait, am I gonna have to go into the actual
In
dungeon?
order to overthrow a corrupt government that abandoned us. At least I thought I did. But I followed the same path. I let the people of Westfall down.
Well, I mean, you can't blame yourself, girl. I like the voice acting while you're questing. It tells you the story, the lore, all that kind of stuff. I really do appreciate that.
During the Legion invasion, we fought for something greater. The old king died, and it became hard to carry on old grudges.
Yeah, it's hard to be mad at...
Anduin offered pardons and reparations for former stonemasons and their families. I lost almost all of my best people that day.
Oh, pardons. Yeah, everybody wanted to jump on that. So we have to find Count Clessington. It'd be cool if, like, everyone's running around killing the Clessingtons.
The ones that were the rowdy ones, the angry ones, the ones that enjoyed robbing anything in sight.
God, these people are literally just running around killing folks. They're not even really worried about people who have to quest. That's so rude. That's so freaking rude.
A wrong turn. I've always hated what a maze this place is.
I like how she throws that little bit in there. That's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. I'll give them that. Oh, wow. We really did take a wrong turn. I will say that the devs who are still deving the game, they've gotten only better, in my opinion, in terms of, like, world building, lore building, character building.
I'm also angry. I'll never forget my father's death. But in my own attempt at revolution, I hurt the people of West.
No reparation is enough. The stonemasons deserve every coin in every copper of Stormwind City. Clessington will lead us there.
Duncan, you weren't even a stonemason. You joined to be a thief.
So, you finally show yourself, Van Cleef. And with the Stormwind dog in tow. See, Defias? See how she will make us all lapdogs of Stormwind.
We muster in Northshire. Join us, and we march on Stormwind. For the Defias!
Is that Void?
The amulet.
So he's using the amulet. That's Void energy, you guys. That's Void energy. I can't attack any of these guys. Okay. Before we turn this in, I want to look around for a second just to see if we can find the rare that lives in this area. I don't think so. But also, if you... Okay, here's a pro tip for you guys. If you are doing regular, like, world questing, you know, like, leveling through this area, because this is obviously, like, an instance version of this area. But if you come through this area right here, and you kill the little, ghouls and geists that spawn in this area here, eventually you will get a lovely little weapon called a cold iron pick. And it is a iron pick that also doubles as a blacksmith hammer, I believe. And you can also use it. It's got actual stats attached to it. It's an actual weapon. So that's a little pro tip. If you guys need Something cool, a little tidbit. And I also think that there's like a fire or two in here that's like a cold fire. It's like blue, but you can actually cook over it. It's considered a campfire, and you can cook over it. So if you need to like cook some stuff. Oh, we're going to kill this Defias thief. I love kicking ass on this tune. He's so fun. You guys don't know. He's so fun to play. He's so freaking fun to play. I would have loved to have gone into like an instanced version of the Dead Mines in this quest, to where like you have to solo it with like Vanessa Van Cleef by your side. That would have been cool as hell. I'm gonna go ahead and kill all the rest of the NPCs that I have to kill real quick before I turn in the quest, just on the off chance that like Vanessa Van Cleef takes off. Because even though I'm okay in terms of like what I'm killing, I still don't mind the help. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind the help I'm getting from Vanessa. I don't mind. What's weird, okay, you guys, you know what? This is gonna sound so hypocritical, because you guys know how I am about randos trying to help me out. I'm very antisocial when it comes to like the random
action right away.
people who play this game. Not that I think that teaming up with other people is wrong or anything. Where the hell? Okay, yeah, we are going the right way. My whole thing is, I don't like... okay, to be fair, I'm a vanilla WoW player, and back then you couldn't help other people unless you were in a party with them. To suddenly start attacking someone else's mobs that you've already tapped, that's a big no-no. That's a no-no. Okay, so now we've done all the quests. We're going to run out and keep Vanessa with us the whole time. That was... Wait. Let me heal my bad boy here. Mr. Chonky. I wish I could name my characters. I really do. I wish I could name my... not characters, my minions. I want a demon named Bob. I just want a demon named Bob. I want to name I want a Void Lord named Bob or Mittens or Shambuki, something crazy. My I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but my minion, my tank, my blueberry here, is incredibly squishy. I don't understand why he's so squishy. We're gonna just fly back over here. What is she flying? What is she on? Is that a raven? That's cool looking. That's really cool looking. That's honestly, that's exactly something that I would assume that she would be running around in. That's kind of cool.
What can I do for you? Nothing will stand in my way.
It says escape the Defias hide. Oh, we did.
You're slow and I want to get out of here. Take this elixir. The Brotherhood has turned against me. Clessington and Duncan Ratsman lead them to attack Northshire, and then Stormwind itself.
So are we gonna have like an instance version of Stormwind?
They'll wipe out the new recruits posted there.
This is gonna be interesting.
Words are petty.
It feels odd, and yet this feels a long time coming. Since fighting the Legion, I felt distant from the Brotherhood. More aid started to trickle into Westfall, and while it will never be enough, the spark of revolution dimmed. Or maybe I'm just getting older. Still, I once thought of myself as someone who stood up for the people. I made mistakes. I hurt them. But who else do they have? I need to do better, not for the Defias, but for Westfall. See, she's growing up. I'm so proud of her. Haven't unlocked the Incubus yet. Is that where? Yes, actually, I do have him. The only thing is, when I say squishy, I would only see. I exclusively use my Void Lord or Void Walker, excuse me. Mostly because I solo everything. I don't do a lot of group content. Now, when I do group content, I usually use my Felguard because he's pretty handy in one of those fights. But I might use my Incubus. I wish. Honestly, okay. Here's the thing. Like, if they really, you know what? Honestly, this is something Blizzard has really.
Away.
They're not the best at it, but they've made great strides at being more inclusive to the LGBT community. Wouldn't it be cool if there was a barbershop for your demons to where you could, like, tailor them a little bit? Like, I wouldn't mind my Incubus, but I want him to be a bear with a harness. I'm not into... Okay, I like bears. I'm not into the whole leather and harness, but that would be part of the look. Like, I would love... Could you imagine, like, an Incubus, but he was a bear with, like, the body of, like the Pandaren, but, like, skin instead of fur. Maybe real hairy in the chest and whatnot. And he had, like... You know, their job is seduction. Like, a harness and a like, the mask, or just a ball gag. Or, I mean, he's already got the whip. You know what I'm saying? They don't all have to be, like, super athletic, skinny little Twinkies. Like, give the big boys, give the chunky boys, give the thick boys some representation. That would be cool. Also, think about it. I personally feel like I would love it if, like, for characters who have companions like that, like, say, for instance, if you are a warlock and you have a humanoid minion, or if you're in an expansion and you have humanoid companions or bodyguards or whatever, a really cool mechanic to add would be where, like, you could just equip them with weapons of armor that gave them no stat boost at all. That was purely cosmetic. You could really change the way they look. And you could, instead of, like, everyone having the same bodyguard than you and it just says something like companion or bodyguard, it would say something like, it would probably still say the same thing, but you could really, like, everyone's companion or bodyguard would look different. And it's not like the tech isn't already there. Every single person is running around in different gear and whatnot. That I just feel like that would be really cool. And honestly, for, like, people who use like hunters, there's no reason at all why your pets, your hunter pets, can't wear, like, a necklace or a trinket that does give it some kind of, like, maybe extra ability or stamina or boost or something like that. Like, if you have a specific tanky animal, you could give them, like, a necklace or an earring or something that gives them 25, 30, even 40% extra health, you know? Or if they're a DPS pet and they are, like, I don't know, like a wyvern that shoots lightning bolts, give them something like an earring or necklace that gives them extra intellect, and so their abilities are, like, 15-20% stronger. You know, just that would be a really cool thing that they could add to just make your characters feel a little bit more unique. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that idea. All right, so let's complete that and then talk to this girl.
What can I do? For Stormwind.
We have leveled to level 51, and technically this is new content, but we're not even doing Dragonflight content. Actually, 51, so we're not even doing, I almost said Deadlands. We're not even doing Shadowlands content on this character. We're just doing Heritage Armor content, and I was level 50 when I started. So we've leveled an entire level doing this quest line. That's so awesome. All right, and oh, also one more thing. Now that we're in the game world, we can actually turn the music back on. Just saying. You can play the game music all day long, but for some reason the title music always gets you copyrighted. Like, that's a big deal. All right, to Northshire.
Sleep with one eye open.
Vanessa's care for her people deserves better than a brotherhood of bandits. I am glad to see them part ways. And as spy master, I'm in no small part relieved. Now, Northshire. Peasants can become heroes there. We've seen that. Perhaps your own journey began in that abbey. It's also a strong, defensible position to attack Stormwind from. We cannot let it fall. Hurry to North. Oh, Northshire Abbey, where you first make a human character. If you play through the vanilla opening and not Exile's Reach. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot about that place.
I may not be of much help, but I still wish to accompany you to Northshire and stop my father. Wait! Vanessa, we're with you. We didn't join the Defias to steal from innocents.
Oh!
If the Brotherhood wants to follow Duncan down the path of banditry for banditry's sake, we don't want any part of it.
Oh!
I've walked a fine line. Thank you all. Go home to your families. This isn't your fight anymore. We will never let Stormwind abandon and abuse Westfall again. But this is not the way to do it.
Thank you, Hope.
It's been a long time since I've gone by that.
Oh. So we don't know anything about Cecilia Clessington's father either. What if, okay, here's the thing. What if Clessington and Edwin Van Cleef are the same person and Edwin faked his death? That would cause another, bit of drama and rift between Vanessa and her father, but that would mean her and Cecilia are actually sisters. That would be so cool. She grew up as a peasant and a bandit, and the other one grew up as a lady and a noble. Think about that. Think about the ramifications. Oh my God. That would be so cool. If that doesn't happen, if they don't do something with Clessington's daughter, and they don't do something with Vanessa, after this, I'm gonna be so mad because it's such a good setup. It's such a good setup. I could have done a flight path, but I felt like flying so I could run my mouth with you guys. That would be, oh my God, Vanessa Van Cleef is one of those characters who, they haven't done hardly anything with, and I want to kill this, this bad boy right here. I like killing rares. I grabbed the stuff that drops off of them, which I didn't get anything apparently that time. I like killing rares because I like, disenchanting the greens and blues that pop off of them. But sometimes you'll get a piece that you can use on a lower level tune. Sorry, I have to itch my back. It's driving me nuts. I used my old soap that dries me out. I used that today. Riverpaw. I was trying to see if the other, rare that drops here was here, but apparently not. Okay. Just checking. Alright, let's go to Northshire. I have not been to Northshire. When I tell you guys I haven't been to Northshire in a minute, I mean a freaking hot minute. I'm gonna look for this other rare. I mean, we're here, we might as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, we might as well. There's Grizzled Ben. Now, Grizzled Ben, pro tip, is a good tanky pet for hunters. When you first start playing the game, all he dropped was a bag. I thought he could have sworn he dropped gear. Anyway, also I want to see if the treasure chest that sometimes spawns in here is there. It's not. It would be glowing. You'd be able to see it from above the water. Anyway, so being level 51 now is stupid attacking the rares in this area. I know someone could make the argument, well, let the people who are level appropriate kill them. That's so true. That is so true. I could do that. But A, I pay $15 a month to play the game how I want to play, and that's how I want to play it. And second of all, oh shit, bad guys. Second of all, can we land? We cannot land here. That's so stupid. Oh, yes, we can. Also, like I said, disenchanting for enchanting mats. Low-level stuff for my low-level characters. And also, who's to say that I haven't killed them on this character and I want the achievement for all the rares in an area, you know? And, you know, again, my game, play it how I want to.
Is that Van Cleef? God!
Oh, Marshal. She's on our side for now.
Damn. Look at all these minions I have. Goodbye! That's a lot. That's a lot of damage. That was fun. Why is my blueberry so freaking... He's so squishy. He's taking so much damage. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm not comfortable with that.
Matthias Shaw.
Matthias, okay, you guys know I have a thing for guys with red hair and green eyes. So Matthias Shaw is like, and I don't normally go for guys who are like fit. I like big boys. I'm a chunky lover. And if he got a little thicker, is all I'm saying. They're doing such an absolutely amazing job with Dragonflight. I love that they're giving. Okay, so don't spoil it for me, but and I don't know if you were listening earlier when I was talking about this. I haven't played hardly any Dragonflight, not because I don't like or anything, but I was streaming ESO and I got so into the story because it's so good. It's so good. The writing is so good. I'm not saying WoW's isn't. I was so in it at the time.
The job's not done yet.
Defend Northshire. So how many of these do I have to kill?
Clessington used the
Oh, it's just a bar. Okay, so let's go fill up a bar.
Like hunger. For chaos and power.
My father will use it to spark an insurrection and bring down his political rivals. He's spoken of this plan for years, but I never thought he would actually go through with it.
Even if we know he was behind it all, could he use the amulet to make us forget? To make us think he was in the right? He must.
Wait, oh, what am I? Oh, I spawned an eye. That's cool. That's so cute. That's so cute. So cute. Enforcer Grant. Okay. Okay, so, oh, after a couple of minutes, they kind of get their brain back working. Okay. I'm trying to tap this guy. I'm sitting here bitching about other people tapping my kills, but I was coming over here first. Sorry about it. Ooh, I need to heal my bad boy. I need my chunky boy. He needs some life. Look at all these minions I have. That's why I love playing a freaking, demo lock. They really, honestly, I feel like Class Fantasy did not have to take a backseat with the demo lock. I love the demo lock. They're so fun. What is up? This is Daniel also. I have missed you. I'm so glad that you're doing better. I'm so glad that you're back. I'm so honored that you hopped in to say hello. Okay, so I rebranded a little bit, sort of. Only because, well, not only. There's a couple of reasons why I kind of rebranded my channel a little bit. One was, I'm trying really hard to get away from the, oh, okay, oh, whoa. He says, it doesn't matter, let it all burn. Okay, well, we can do that too. Oh, wow, let's go take on the ringleaders. Okay. I get so much flack for the name Boomer because a lot of people don't understand the reference or even know the reference. I'm pulling out minions now like crazy. I originally picked up the Boomer persona because, hello, are you going to, wait. Okay, so he decided to not be mean anymore. I originally picked up the Boomer persona from watching Battlestar Galactica's remake in, I think it was 2006 when it came out. And that was me for the longest time. Everyone knew me as that. But in my personal life, I don't really associate with the people. Yeah, there was a lot of the okay Boomer crap that was going on, and that was so not part of the equation at all. Like, not even a little bit. But people are people, you know, and they want to say and they want to do things because they want to be cool and hip and funny. And I'll be the first person to say you shouldn't let what other people say bother you. And I completely agree with that. But also, it's something that has been running for like 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 years. And I'm just like, I'm just over it. Also, I've always, anyone who knows me in real life knows that I am a huge fan of frogs and turtles. I love them my whole life as a kid. I used to like pick them up and put them in my pockets, stuff like that. I need to heal my minion. I need to heal my minion again. And so I was like, what can I do? And I you know, I was trying to like semi sort of breathe more life into the stream. And I was like, you know what? Let's rebrand. And so that's what I did. Where's Enforcer? I guess I have to wait for them to spawn. Enforcer Horb. And so I was like, what can I do? And at the time, I was also rebranding the Discord and getting it going and whatnot. I spent months on the Discord, only for it to be screwed up by Discord once again. So I guess we just wait on... Oh, there she is, Enforcer Terra. All right, let's just do that real quick. Wait, do they have? Oh, they have. Or is that? Wait, that might be mine. That might be my character that threw that on there. But yeah, that's why I rebranded a little bit. And so now I'm just going by my name, which is Daniel or Danny for short. You guys can call me Danny if you want. But that being said, those of you who have known me forever, if you call me Boomer, it's not gonna hurt my feelings. I'm not gonna get mad about it. I'm not gonna be like, that's not my name. You know, I'm not gonna be one of those. I used to actually hate the name Danny. All my life, people wanted to call me that, and I hated it. And then years ago, a couple years ago, I used to work with this girl who, her name was Letitia, and I love her. She's one of the nicest, coolest, funniest, just silliest, craziest people you would ever meet. Anyone would be lucky to know this girl. And she had a way of saying it that she would always be so excited when she saw me. She'd always be like, and I massacred a little bit, but she always said it like this. She would always go, Danny, like the way she said it. And she wasn't doing it to be like facetious or anything. She was just genuinely excited to see me. Hello. And I fell in love with that. So I was like, okay, she's cool. I like her. And ever since then, I've been kind of wanting to like have that kind of Danny persona, to where people are just so excited to see me. So that's what the whole thing was.
What needs done? Look to the
I hate that I have to kill all these people.
The job's not done yet. I thought I saw you glance in my direction.
Go with honor, friend.
All right, so now wait. Oh, I was like, where's the quest? There it is.
I want to help.
Confront Clessington inside the Abbey. Was that quest already there?
With your help, friend, I think we can take down that barrier.
Slow down, rich girl. You'll get yourself killed.
Also, one of the things I love about, you'll always be our Boomy. That's right, I'm always going to be you guys as Boomy. And I'm 1000% fine with that. Let me just say that now. Because you guys have been awesome forever.
Is your lust for power really worth all this pain?
Cecilia, you've never understood. Onyxia promised our family power. We deserve to rule. I've waited long enough. The kingdom will be mine. Feel the power of Onyxia.
And I can steal. Oh, even if I'm being attacked, I can. Oh, okay. I didn't realize I had that there. We're gonna call all the big boys out right now. I got to heal my blueberry. I've got to heal him because he's gonna be
You cannot resist me.
handy. We'll just say that.
You cannot fight back. Come, Defiant!
I love the animation for Demon Bolt, even though it takes a long time. Ooh, I barely saved. I wonder if I can... Oh, nope, I'm in the wrong zone. Now, this is a fight. This is a fight.
You're done, rich man. We're not giving up.
No, I will rule. I
The
will be
first.
king. Come, fools, fight, fight!
This guy is a douche canoe. He's not only is he a bad guy, he doesn't even get that he's a bad guy. What is going on with my character? Reduced by 100. Okay, just checking.
No more, Father. Please. Please, just stop.
I'm gonna need this in a second.
Never!
Oh, now we get to fight him. Okay. Bye, asshole. Oh, he's a weakling. Like he ran away like a little bitch.
No, I cannot fall. Onyxia promised more. More!
He's gonna turn into something. Nope, I guess not.
Father.
I don't even know why you crying over him, girl. He was gonna have you killed.
Yes?
Sorry, I need a moment. He was not a good man, but he was still my father. No, I'm sorry.
Watch him.
Anybody did me like...
All yours.
Okay, well that was interesting. The shade of Onyxia? I wonder if Onyxia... See, I said, what if Onyxia was Vanessa's mom? What if she's Cecilia's mom? We haven't heard anything about either one of them's mother.
We fight in the shadows.
So it is done. I would have liked to have questioned the man more, but the power was too much for him. We cannot allow the amulet to end up in anyone else's hands. Claim it, Boomer, and we shall ensure its safe return to Stormwind together.
Sleep with one eye open.
All right. All right. Given to Shaw.
It's Shaw. Wait. Something
Oh,
isn't right.
shit.
Vanessa.
Noticed my little sleight of hand, did you?
Oh, shit.
No way I'm leaving something like this for Storm.
Vanessa!
The Drakefire amulet is mine now.
I don't think so, Van Cleef. Hand it over.
What's happening?
The control I could give you. You only have to take it.
I don't have a target.
Uh-uh.
It's Onyxia. Her will lingers over that amulet. Over all of us.
Oh, hell.
Some long-dead dragon thinks she can manipulate me? I don't think so. I've had enough of this worthless trinket.
Oh, shit!
No! Power! Katsubo! Take it all!
Oh, shit!
Your power is gone, and your legacy is broken, Snake.
Bitch! Oh my gosh. This is something. We're fighting Onyxia again. Cecilia Clessington keeps getting like stunned by that shit. This is nuts. I have not fought Onyxia where she was a challenge in over a decade. This is kind of boss. Come on, why do I keep not... I'm having a time with my targeting, you guys.
Is this what it's always going to be for our people? To be manipulated by great unknown powers, time and time
Probably
again?
so, honey.
And to overcome them, time and time again.
Vanessa's really going through an
Words
arc
are
here.
petty. Nothing will stand in my way.
I'm tired, Boomer. I'm tired of the constant battles. I'm tired of being manipulated, abandoned, and hurt. All of our people are. I miss the person I used to be. A simple girl who wanted to follow her father's footsteps and help her home in the same stride. The girl who thought that was possible. I suppose I owe you some thanks. You've given me much to think about. If she decides to just go play in the dirt and be a farmer's daughter again, I'm going to be so pissed off. Because she deserves so much.
I will have my revenge.
We're about to level again, you guys. We're about to hit 52. 52 on a heritage quest. Can you believe this shit?
What needs done?
Unlock the appearances of the Lion's heritage on completion of the human heritage storyline. Can you guys believe this shit? This is really good.
Look to the shadows.
This was a very long...
died.
This is what they should do for heritage armor
Right in
quest
front of
lines.
Because of us.
Yes. But he chose to walk a path of evil. His death was his own doing. And I have no desire to carry on his legacy.
A father's legacy. Maybe I too should find my own path. Not my father's.
SI-7 could always use a capable agent such
Oh!
as yourself.
In your dreams, Shaw. In the past, I got caught up in the desire for vengeance. But I always wanted to help the people of Westfall. Perhaps it is time Hope Saldean passed out bowls of soup again.
If you don't mind, I think I would like to join you for
Oh
that.
my god. Are you kidding me? That is... Okay. It's beautifully written. The acting, the voice acting is good. But I will say this. This is a letdown. This is a let down. And now we've got classic Northshire Ivy again. This was kind of a letdown. I'm not gonna lie. I actually wanted more. When he offered the job at SI7, I was kind of like, okay, I could see Vanessa Van Cleef doing that. She's already like a rogue and a thief. Like that would be the perfect job for her. But no, she decides to go be Hope Saldean again. I'm kind of let down by that. I'm just gonna say it. There goes Toothless. I'm very let down by that. This is kind of cool. Look at all... Wait, this is kind of cool. Who is that? That's Hammond Clay. Okay.
We fight in the shadows.
Oh, let's tell Shaw. Sorry I'm late. It's okay. You made it, Matt. I'm so glad to see you. I've been talking to Daniel. I've been talking to Pink. I've been talking to Bojangles. I've been talking to Robbie. But the whole time I was talking to them, I was like, the only thing missing is Eric and Matt and Seagam. And one of y'all made it. I'm so thrilled. I'm so glad that Pink stopped in because I'm sure he listens sometimes, but I don't really get to talk to him that much. And Pink is one of my favorite people in the whole world. Alright, let's tell Shaw that Ragged John wanted a memorial for Windsor. Did he now? Well, he's right. Against all odds, Marshal Reginald Windsor helped us stop Onyxia once again, this time from beyond the grave. I'll see to it that we place something on his grave to honor him. Too often, we fail to recognize the deeds of our heroes until they're gone. We want to change that with you, Boomer. Alright, let's go do this. We'll go talk to General Hammond. As in Stargate General Hammond? That's cool!
People of Stormwind, bear witness today to the deeds of this champion, who has stood valiantly against the many foes that would threaten our fair city. What will
This
you
is cool.
do? For their courage, we honor our champion as Lion Guard, defender of Stormwind and all her people.
Oh, I love this.
And light
You are
blessed
caring about Matt.
Lion of Stormwind.
Is this gonna? Does this mean I'm gonna have a new title? That's kind of cool. I've been wearing the Horde Breaker title on all my tunes for so long. I need something new. A moment I shall remember always. That's cool. Look at all these people. They're all here to see me. I like this. This is cool. I like this.
Light be with you.
You've done so much for this city. Thank you, hero. Wear this armor with pride. Oh, love that.
Light bless you.
And we leveled up. That's so cool. Okay, so we've got to look at the Lion Guard stuff. Because I see a robe. Does that mean they've got a full set of gear for... Hold on. Sets. Here we go. Lion's Heritage Armor Set. I like that red. I like all of this. There was a robe, though, wasn't there? I heard robe. I saw robe. Can I move this? I can't move this. This, I really like all of that. Gold is everything. I will be putting this, except for the helmet. I probably won't put the helmet. I'll probably choose a different helmet. But this will go on my Lightforged Draenei. This will probably go on my Hunter. This will go on my Warrior. They should have had a set for every single, like a different color. A palette swap for every, like, they should have had, like, red, yellow, blue, green, silver, purple, gold, gray, and black. You could put those on any one of your tunes and just color swap it, and it would go. So, actually, I like the dark color accent right here. This is more classic than anything else. You know what I'm saying? Wish there was a way to, like, change it. Hold on. Alright, let's go to... I saw Lion Guard robe. Wait. Shoulders, chest. This is the Lion's Guard robe. Okay. Okay. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go transmog our tune. Or we're gonna go look at transmogs. Let's do that. Okay, so my question, you guys, is should I do the Shadowlands intro on this character, or should we go do something else? After we play with the transmogs, that is. Because I'm actually doing this. That mount is awesome. That mount is so fucking awesome. I have some really... you know what? After we transmog, I'm going to show you guys some of my favorite mounts. How about that? Alright, so I want to look up Lion's Guard. And I'm gonna try a whole set of Lion's Guard just to see what it looks like. I don't know why that one popped up in there. Great Helm, Great Helm, Great Helm, Great Helm, Great Helm, Great Helm. It's probably gonna be... I wish there was like a cowl and mask set. They really should have... Okay, I'm gonna be nice. Let's look at the chest piece first. Oh wait, you know what? We have a shirt. Ooh, oh. Okay. We'll go with the robe. We will go with the robe. Okay, then we will go with a headpiece that goes with it. I don't like the headpiece. We may not use the headpiece, but so far this is looking pretty boss. We may not wear that actually. Wait. Wrong one. Cloak. Okay. My shirt's fine. Bracers. I mean, let's go for all of it. This is looking really good. This is looking really, really good. It's clipping. We got a little bit of clipping. I'm not mad about that. All right, this is actually looking really cool. The cape actually that I'm currently wearing doesn't look bad with it, but let's look for a second just to see what we can get away with. Larian Tamer's cloak actually looks good with that as well. It's not exactly the same shade of blue, but it looks pretty good. Borrowed Eye Crescent. That kind of looks cool on a warlock. I don't like that. It doesn't go with the aesthetic, I'm sorry. It's a little plain Jane, but that doesn't look too bad. Again, that doesn't quite go. Ooh, what about that? There's our cloak, you guys. There's our cloak. And then weapon. Soul Twister Scythe. Look at that. That's pretty boss. All right, that being said, we got to get a different helmet. Oh, that actually opens up a little bit more. Okay. Wanderer's Midnight Scarf. I don't hate that. This looks more like a mage or a disc priest. Oh, this would be a good look for a disc priest. Oh my gosh. Except for the weapon, of course. Let's go back to the weapon and see what else we can do. Handmaiden's Longstaff. No, not so much. Meadow Guardian Staff. I want something that still screams Warlock a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I might just... Uthalish, the Deadwind Harvester. Oh dear, you guys. Oh my days. You know what? That kind of goes with it. That kind of goes with it. That actually really does go with it. And let's do an enchantment. Let's do that. 22 gold for this, you guys. 22 gold. And honestly, just for funsies, that looks pretty good. That looks a little bit better. That kind of goes with it. And it throws on something that's very warlocky. You know what? I think this is it, you guys. We are going to save this as Lion Guard. I hope I spelled that right. Warlock. We really like this. We love this for you. There we go. Okay, you guys want to see some of my favorite mounts? First of all, this one here is one of my favorites. It is the Fellfire Hawk. I love this mount. It's gorgeous. It doesn't go with what I'm currently... Here's something fun about me, you guys. I actually transmog my mounts. No, what it is when I transmog to a new look, I will change my mount to reflect that accordingly. So, all right, let's look at my mounts real quick. That I always have the Drake of the North Wind, the Onyxian Drake, which is so appropriate considering what all we just went through. The Tangle Dreamweaver, because it's just gorgeous. It is really gorgeous. It's very earthy, very, you know, like naturey. It's perfect for a druid or a shaman. My Traveler's Tundra Drake, or Tundra Mammoth, only because it's a ground mount, and every time a new expansion hits, wherever you're at, you're grounded for a while, except for Dragonflight, which I don't like dragon riding. Controversial yet brave? I think so. But it also has your vendor bot and repair bot on there, so it's very handy doodle dandy. Then there's the Renewed Proto Drake, which I'm not a huge fan of. Now, the Admiralty Stallion, I kind of like. The Albino Drake was one of the first Drakes I ever got, believe it or not. Where's it at? The Ruin Striders, I love all of them. They're gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous, but they don't fly. Ashes of Alar, I love Ashes of Alar. And then all of my Cloud Serpents, every single one of them I love. Every single one of them. Most of the drakes I really do love. I love my Azure Water Strider because I got it back when that was an achievement, not when it was one. I think it was about the only one that had actual water walking. Back then, this was what you had in Mists of Pandaria, unless you were flying. But this is what you had, that you ground out the time and the achievement. The Barrel Ruin Strider's another. I love all the Ruin Striders. Am I running you out of here? Okay.
I'm just gonna go ahead and chat.
Okay. The Elix are kind of fun. Black Paul's kind of ugh. This one here is also another one of my favorites. I really love when I'm playing a Warlock to give them like a green and purple, like the fell aesthetic. That's just something I've always done. Now, when it comes to like my Draenei, whether they're regular Draenei or Lightforged Draenei, I love the Blessed Fell Crusher. I love this mount. This mount is gorgeous. I'm not joking, just gorgeous. I'm not a big fan of the Dragon Hawks. I just got it because it was an achievement. Trying to see what else. No, the Bronze Drake was the very first Drake I ever got. I ran it with a bunch of friends, and they let me have it because they already all had it. So I got it by default, but it was the first Drake I ever got. After that, I was like, oh, I gotta start getting all the Drakes. This was the first Drake I ever got. It's actually also one of the first mounts I ever got, because back then when I was playing it, I didn't have a lot of gold. The Celestial Steed, it says Trading Post, but I got this back in either Lich King or Kata days. It was part of a promotion for either Recruit a Friend or just signing up and for like I still have it somewhere. I may have actually put it away, but my old Authenticator, the War Hippogriff, that was a long grind getting the Exalted with the Cenarian Expedition. This one here I got because I'm an heirloom hoarder. Oh, the Cindermane Charger is one of my all-time favorites. I got that for Recruiter Friend, but it's it's gorgeous. That is a gorgeous, beautiful mount. You can't ask for. It's one of the prettiest mounts in the game. I love anything that has fell or fire attached to it. I have a big giant fire double-headed Corehound right here. This thing. It's so gorgeous. I love this. It drips lethality. I love that. The Corrupted Dreadwing is another one of my favorites. The Dark Phoenix. Guild vendors. Yeah, you have to work to get this. You can't just go to a guild vendor and buy it. You have to work for it. What else? The Dread Raven's another really good one. Drake of the West Wind. Oh, the Dread Steed. That is a Warlock class mount. That is a Warlock class mount. Dusty Rockhide's alright. It's just a little plain Jane. Now, I like the Enchanted Fey Dragon. I wish there was like... Because what it does is it changes color. It's not doing it right now for some reason, but it does change color. I honestly would love to see gecko mounts that change color, but I'd also like to see a whole bunch of solid palette swaps of the Enchanted Fey Dragon. There it goes. There it goes. It just changed color. I would like to see specific palette, solid color versions of this, and some that like have different effects. Like this one is like dropping like little pieces of glitter. I'd like to see one that crackles with energy, one that has fell corruption, one that has void corruption, one that is light forged. I would love to see all of that. The Ensorcelled Everworm, I am not a fan of it. It was just part of the heroic edition I got for Shadowlands, which I honestly almost wish I never got. Felsteed is the first Warlock mount, and the Dreadsteed is the upgraded version of it. Now this one here is an archaeology mount, and I love it. I kind of sometimes will just get on this thing and run around while I'm questing, and people are always like, where did you get that? And it's just from archaeology. You just have to be lucky. The Glorious Spellcrusher is another really gorgeous one. I love anything that has got more than just fur or skin showing. I like something that has more than just a saddle on. I want something that has something that really like makes it pop. And the colors, the gold and the purple go so well together. The armor is just enough without being overly done. It's really good for tank characters. The golden cloud serpent was oh, he's showering. I was like, where's that water coming from? I thought it was raining. Golden King is one that I used to run around on a lot. I really feel like they need to update his model. The Armored Griffin is another, like, I love anything that has, like, some kind of cool new something attached to it. There's the Grand Black War Mammoth, which it's barely black in my opinion. It's more gray than anything. Then the Ice Mammoth. I'm not a big fan of the Dragon Turtle mounts. They just, no. The Mechanistriders, again, could be done so much better. There's a YouTuber, and I can't think of his name right now, who now this is someone I would love to hire for my stream if I ever decided to hire a graphic artist. This guy goes into the files and pulls the mounts out, and he's been redoing them one by one, upgrading their visuals and whatnot, and I think he allows you to download them and overwrite your game files, because it's not against the rules to change a visual or graphical effect or texture on your game, because it's client side. You're the only one seeing it, so no one else will see it. It doesn't break anything. It doesn't give you a leg up. It just changes the way a mount looks. So I can't remember his name. I'll have to. Now the Grove Warden, I'm a big fan of. I'm a big fan of that one. Heart of the Aspects, Hogris, and I don't have all of the in-game mounts, but I have quite a few of them. Now, where is it at? Now, I do like my dire horns. Those are really cool to look at. I like something that's kind of like, rawr. You know, I don't like small mounts normally. Jade, you guys know how I am about my flying hippity hop. I love that. The Colteran Charge is another one of my favorites. Look at that. It's just enough armor. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. The Light Forged Fell Crusher. I got this, and then I think I might have had it on my hotbar for a little bit. The Luminous Starseeker is cute. I think I only got it because it was kind of cute, but it wasn't like something that I would use constantly. The Magenta Cloud Serpent, of course I got that one from the trading post. I like this one. I'm a big fan of this one. There's one more that's also a mechanical mount that I'm a big fan of, and we'll get to that one in a minute. I do like this one. I think it's gorgeous, and I also like this one because I like putting this one on my druid characters, because druids obviously shapeshift a lot. This is, in my opinion, the perfect balance between flight and travel form, because this one here is a ground mount, but you can also fly with it. The Onyx Cloud Serpent is one of my favorites. What else? Now this here, I use it on a lot of my characters. Almost all of them actually have it as their main mount. It looks like I'm in a cloud right now in this little preview panel. Let me throw it out in a minute, and I'll show you how and why I use it. Now the Sandstone Drake is again one of my favorites. To this day, it's actually really hard to get all the stuff to make this. I'll give you a pro tip. If you really want your Sandstone Drake to look amazing, put it on your Shadow Priest, and I'll tell you why. It is not a mount, it's a shapeshift, basically. It is your character. So if you want to see a really cool looking Sandstone Drake, get on your Void Priest, Nether Priest, whatever, Shadow Priest, go into Shadow form, and then turn into a Sandstone Drake, and tell me you don't look fucking boss. It is gorgeous. It is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. I'll have to show it to you guys. This is the other mount that is one of my favorite mechanical mounts. It's actually also one of my favorite mounts. It is not a flying mount, but it is a ground mount, and if you jump into water while you're mounted up in it, it changes into like a little submersible vehicle. I'm having a stroke. It's one of my all-time favorite mounts of all time. What are we listening to? I've never heard Stormwind music sound like this. The Sea Braid Stallion is gorgeous. I love that little lantern on the back. The Slate Primordial Direhorn, I like that one. The Smoky Charger is cute because I like black mounts. I think black is sexy. The Soaring Sky Terror, I actually don't like. I just have it because it was part of the Pathfinder thing. Now, Spirit of Ekro is another archaeology mount, and most people got it back when Legion was going, but it's gorgeous in my opinion. The Starcurse Void Strider for a ground mount, it's an Allied Races mount, right? But it looks like something you would get from the Sunwell or something like that. What else do we have? I don't think there's much. There's the White Hawk Strider, which is a slightly smaller palette swap of it. The Teldrassil Hippogriff is okay. Now, these, I love my Thundering Cloud Serpents because I worked my ass off for them. Not only do you have to grind the rep for them, but you also have to grind all the gold because look, they're 10,000 a piece. That's not chump change. My favorite of the Thundering ones is the Onyx one. That just looks amazing. I'm actually not a fan of Tyrael's Charger. That's from the Diablo 3 Annual Pass. Unpainted. Now, the Vile Fiend is actually kind of cool looking. I kind of like that. And the Warforged Nightmare is another one. That feels like it should have been a Warlock mount. Just saying. When Low is gorgeous. I like anything that has a cool effect attached to it. Now, the Wild Dream Runner I like. I love that horn. They took the classic unicorn trope and just twisted it up to 9,000. I love that. That looks like an evil version of a unicorn. This looks like the unicorn that all the other unicorn mamas warned their daughters about. You know what I'm saying? Like, this fool here will ruin you and your credit. I'm telling you. I am somewhat of a fan of this one. It just looks like you would get on this thing and ride it and not be able to control it at all, and it would just destroy everything. This one here, let me tell you about this one. Now you can get this mount in about a day or two, but I got this mount back in vanilla when this was a 3-month-long process and you logged in every single day. You didn't miss a day. You start off a quest line where you get a kitty cat as a pet. And it's not a companion pet. It's a pet in that zone, I believe. And you have to do these dailies every single day. You have to feed it. You have to train it. You have to play with it. And you have to build this this bond with it over time. And you're basically farming rep is what you're doing. And over time it grows up and eventually you finish the entire thing and it becomes a mount. The Wonder Wing is okay. I just got so sick of seeing everyone on these. The first people who had flight all hopped on that mount. When you were playing Battle for Azeroth and you got real flight for the first time, everyone had this mount and they were everywhere. I just got tired of them. The Mechanicat, and that's really, there's still a bunch of mounts that I haven't gotten. You see all this? There's a bunch of them. You're tired of me? I know. You guys, Eric doesn't love me anymore. Now, this is the one I was going to show you. You guys see, it's a very, I don't like small mounts normally, but this mount is very easy to see around because, you know, sometimes your mount can block your view. This one here, the only complaint I have is I wish it was like the temporary Halloween broom that you fly around. I wish it was instant cast because nothing is cooler than running from something during the Halloween situation and instant casting that as you jump off a cliff. Just mounting a broom and taking off and they're just like, oh, he's got the Nimbus 3000, you know, like that is so funny. I wish this was instant cast, but it's one of my all-time most, not only because it's cool looking, you're flying on a disc that has a cloud underneath it, that's fucking amazing. I mean, look at that. And it actually kind of goes with the aesthetic. Now, this is not to be mistaken for the Mage specific mount that you get during the mage campaign in Legion. This came out in Mists of Pandaria. This particular mount came out in Mists of Pandaria. The mage mount is almost identical, but it's got enough dissimilarities that you can see that. But it's very utilitarian. It's small, it's cool looking, and what's cooler than flying around on a disc the size of a freaking pizza pan? I'm flying around on a pizza pan lit up. That's so cool. Isn't that cool looking? I wish I knew what the symbols were on it. And look, you almost blend in with the clouds. That's kind of cool. Anyway, so, I know what I was gonna do. I wanna hop on my... Do I even have a Disc Priest anymore? I may not. I deleted a lot of tunes, you guys. I don't think I have a Disc Priest anymore. I have a level 1. This is Illyrian. I may make him a Disc Priest. This is Goldie. I made a couple of tunes, a couple of Horde tunes to go in the a sewer lid with gas under it. Yeah, exactly. I made a couple of Horde tunes to put in the Gamers United guild. Now this is the one that is going in there first because this is Samwise. But either Goldie or Arendelle, I'm not sure which one of these. I say that I may actually make another druid for... I may make a Horde druid. But you guys know how Deadshot here is my meta tune in that I just realized my title music was playing. In that I'm going through every expansion on this tune in chronological order, through every single zone, doing every single quest. Just for fun. This is the one this is my project tune. He's going to take years. I want to make a Horde version of him as well and do all the Horde ones. So just for fun, Deadshot is going to take a long time. He's actually twinked right now because if I don't, I'll hit level cap before I even finish vanilla zones because there's so many. Horde with a D, Eric. Oh my god. Oh my god. But yeah, those are my main ones I'm playing right now. I love Bonquiqui. She's one of my favorites. Belgarith is another one. I love my mages. Archmage is the way to go. Fire Mage, fight me on this. Fire Mage is okay. Frost Mage, again, okay. But Archmage, oh my god. Archmages aren't just... They're not the most OP, but in my opinion, they're the most fun spec of the mage class. They are the most fun. They are just so freaking fun to play. Eluthian. I was going to show you guys. I don't think I have. I'm going to double check. On Drakthul. I don't know what this tune is, honestly. What tune is this? Oh, this is my Horde Shammy on Drakthul, who I may end up deleting, believe it or not. She's only level 25. And I don't think I have any, because I deleted almost all my alts and whatnot. Yeah. I currently only have 23 characters on this account. I'm kind of stunned, actually, because there was a time when I probably had close to twice that on this single account, and then my other accounts, like on my second account, which is my late husband's account, I had probably about 15 to 20. And then on my third account, yes, which it's been inactive for a long time. I unsubbed that account maybe a year or two ago. I had probably only about maybe 10 characters on there. I was a alt crazy person. Like, I just had alts, and they were all, some of them, yes. Well, it's because, back in the day, the amount of tunes you were allowed to have was 25. That was across your entire account, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it 25 per server? I think it was 25 per account. You could only have one Death Knight per account. Like one per account total. One Death Knight. They've changed all that since. But now you can have up to 50 tunes on a single account. And you can have them all in one server if you want. So that's why all my tunes are on Proudmoore now. I love Proudmoore. It is the gay server. No, it's the server that Gamers United is on, and I love those guys. So let's hop on. Actually, we need to kill the stream. I didn't realize how late it was, you guys. It's really getting dark, and it's not because it's late. We have some weather coming. I called it. Because remember, yesterday or the day before, I asked you if we had weather coming? Because I could feel it, and you're like, no.
Said we did. I'm not looking.
But I can feel it coming. I'm going to leave the game running. I'm going to kill the stream is what I'm going to do. Because I want to keep playing, you guys. I want to play some more. I'm going to probably hop on maybe my Horde tune. I'm going to try and see if I can't get Pink. Pink, are you still in the game? I hope so, because I was going to see if I could get an invite to the guild. I want to see how it works. All right. Give me just a minute to finish up the stream, and then I'll get with you, okay? I'll hop on my Horde tune, and you can invite me. I want to see how this works, because I've never done it. Not even on my banker tunes. I'm interested to see how it works. Anyway, let you guys go, because I've got some maintenance and cleanup to do, some housekeeping. Oh, and by the way, how do you guys like the haircut? I slept on it, which is why it's a little not styled perfectly. It was really pretty earlier when I first got it done. Eric is the one that gave me so much shit about having my undercut. Him and I almost called you Alex for some reason. Him and Joseph hated the undercut. Now, I didn't know that Joseph hated the undercut, and I had been rocking it for about 2 years. Joseph never tells me. No, not the Jimmy Neutron when it was spiked up. He also hated that as well. But like when I had it all long and shaved underneath and everything, everyone at work and a lot of my customers used to tell me it looked great, but I felt like it was aging me, honestly, because I felt like it just aged me. And then, how about this? Speaking of waiting years to tell me they don't like something about myself, how about when I first met Joseph, I used to keep my hair either buzzed or very short, and I used to dye it this fire engine red, like that real burgundy red that it's not even like darker red than this, but a very like red, right? Shut up, Eric. And he, and I always ask him, how should I get it cut? Does it look all right? He'd be like, it looks fine, And it wasn't until 2 years later, after I'd even stopped dyeing my hair, that he let slip that he hated that color red, because he dated someone before that used to dye their hair that red color, and he hates it. And he actually hates all redheads because of that, which is absolutely batshit bonkers, just so you know, to hate someone just because of their hair color. Because I dated someone for 15 years who treated me like garbage, cheated on me. I lost everything with that fool multiple times, actually. And I'm not against dating a bear or someone with black hair or a goatee. I hated the person, not the haircut. But I do like the haircut. I feel like it I still have gray. But I feel like this Eric said, I hate you and I didn't even date you. That sounds like a really good song lyric. I hate you and I didn't even date you. That's a really, you know what? You should write a song. Not about me. Hush, stop. But yeah, definitely, I do like this better. And the place I go, I've been going for All About You. Wait. I've been going there for years. Now, like I talked about this earlier. Shanta, the girl that normally cuts my hair, she didn't get to cut it today because she was with a client. But the other girl who sometimes cuts it and does a good job, she was there and she called me up. She goes, I know you want me to cut your hair if she can't. I was like, please. And so she sat me down and we were shooting the breeze, and she told me this lovely story about her daughter, who's 13, beat up 2 high school boys who were bullying her. I mean, laid their face open. Like, beat the hell out of them. And I'm like, good. She stood up to her bullies, and by the time she gets to that high school, she'll already be a legend. That girl is a legend. I'm sorry. She's a boss. But anyway, so we were shooting the breeze, and she's like, so what are we doing? And I told her, I was like, well, I do want to cut this, but I don't want to shave it to the skin like I normally do. I was like, and I actually want you to blend it. She goes, you're not going with the undercut? And I said, no, we're going to cut all this a lot shorter. Because remember, you guys, it was down to about here. You see? Like, we cut a lot off. And when we got done, and the whole time she goes, "You really love this," because I was like, "What do you mean?" She goes, "The whole time I've been cutting your hair, you've had this idiot grin." And I was like, "Yeah, it's crazy what a haircut can do to you. It can change your not just your look, but your mood. It's really good for depression." It really did. And only because the back didn't grow as fast as the front, and so it was getting that diagonal look to it. Um, Eric says your undercut almost looked like the Karen or "Let me talk to your manager" haircut. Yeah. It wasn't intentionally cut that way. It was just growing slower in the back than the front, and so it was getting that. Because when I first got it cut, it was all the same length, and it just kind of slowly started growing that way. Not to mention, I spent a lot of time with my head down looking at stuff at my day job, and so it also hung in that angle a lot, and so it just kind of took on that natural look. And so with this, I look like a dude. I look almost like a little boy. Ding! But yeah, I'm very happy with it. I was considering dyeing it, but maybe later. I'm kind of digging this look right now. My white streak is more like a patch again. I'm thrilled with that. Definitely thrilled with that because I had a white streak that just went. I mean, just framed my face, and it was like I'm starting to look like a wizard. And it doesn't help that I play a lot of fantasy games. I'm naturally cosplaying, you know, a dude. But yeah, let me let you guys go. I've ranted and raved and act insane enough. I want to give a big shout out to my 2 new followers, Bojangles, and I forget the other one. Please don't be mad at me when you watch this video later, or if you're still in here. I went live, you guys. I went live, and literally 10 seconds after I went live, it was like, bling, bling, new follower. And I mean, on the one hand, I was like, oh, new follower, great. But I immediately was like, oh shit, this is a graphic artist. They were waiting for me to log in so they could just follow and then start. And then the other one who, Bojangles, who hopped on and followed. Thank you guys so much. You guys were awesome. I had such a good stream. This was, good Lord, I got a lot of people watching right now. I had so much fun, you guys. I really did. This was fun. And it almost wasn't. It almost wasn't. Thank you, World of Warcraft. Oh my God. Ugh. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. And I will pick back up on Monday. Now, here's the thing. We were having so much fun in Fallout 76 that I'm going to say that I will be playing Fallout 76 on Monday with you guys. But I really want to start playing some more Dragonflight. I'm getting that WoW itch, and there isn't an ointment for that. So Monday we'll either play Fallout 76 or World of Warcraft. We don't know. I'm leaning more towards World of Warcraft right now just because I've been playing it today and I'm really loving it. But who knows how I'm going to feel on Monday. You guys know how Mondays are. They either make or break you and your mood. So you guys have a wonderful night, and I will catch you guys on Monday at 4 o'clock. I'm loving this new schedule, by the way. And you guys be safe, be kind, and happy hunting. Bye, guys.